Z Flip 7 alongside another two models appeared online, and I've got a good news for you. Samsung is going to add some massive updates in the Z Flip 7 and one bad news which I'm going to share in a moment. But recently, 3 foldable phones appeared online in the Indonesian listing. So the 3 models are Galaxy Z Fold 7, Z Flip 7, and the surprising one, the Galaxy Z Flip Fan Edition. The listing only confirms the 5G support for the smartphones and indicate the upcoming launch of the Galaxy Z Flip 7 and other 2 phones. There is nothing else confirmed from this certification. Now the Z Flip Fan Edition is the most interesting one with the pricing, as according to the sources, Samsung will be pricing this phone at $750, which is quite affordable and can enter the market with the high hopes. Since foldables are not on the cheaper side, but there are some compromises with the Flip FE. The main one is the processor and the second one is the design of the Fan Edition. Although, if you like the folded design cover display, Z Flip 6 is on a big discount which you can avail from a prior listed in this video. Now the pricing of the Galaxy Z Flip 7 is out and there's a good news for you. Before this good news, earlier this year sources suggest Samsung will keeping the same price for the Z Flip 7, which means $1,099. Then tariff happens and after that, Donald Trump put a pause for 90 days. But now again, Trump has announced a new 25% tariffs on both Apple and Samsung phones. But now a source suggests, confirmed news, few countries will get the price increases, while most of the countries will keep prices similar to the previous generation, $1,899 and $1,099. So Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7. Does this mean Samsung will bear the tariff and still give us the same price as last year? This is a big news for the people who really wanted to get their hands on the Z Flip 7 and would potentially help Samsung to sell more. The processor information is something you would hate about the Z Flip 7. Samsung never used in-house chipset for the foldable phone. They always gave us the most with the Qualcomm chipset for the better performance. But this year, they are about to change it with the Z Flip 7. Now, there were a couple of sources claiming different information. Recently, a Korean source suggests Samsung is going to equip Exynos 2500 in Galaxy Z Flip 7 only for Korean users, and the rest of the world will going to get the Qualcomm chipset. But a recent report from Sam Mobile suggested this news was inaccurate. Samsung indeed equipped Exynos 2500 in the Galaxy Z Flip 7 across the world in all markets. This would be the first time for foldable phone to see the in-house chipset and a flagship device in the US to have an Exynos processor. This information is out where the firmware for the US has an information about the Exynos 2500 in it. And let me make it clear, Snapdragon 8 Elite is way ahead in performance compared to the Exynos 2500 despite having a 3nm process and a 10-core CPU. The only concern I have with the Exynos 2500 would be the heating problems, and I hope Samsung should add a bigger vapor chamber to control that heat. And if you're not a gamer or a heavy task user, then Exynos 2500 would be more than enough. But just for the competition, I still think Motorola Razr 60 Ultra with the Snapdragon 8 Elite would perform exceptionally well in raw performance, and Exynos 2500 is coming fast on the Z Flip 7, so we don't know much about it. On this note, if you're still here, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Until then, peace out.